Welcome to another episode of Active Training with Ryan. In these instructional videos, I am going to show you how to enhance your instruction using ActivInspire. This video is about how to set the background color. Now, one of the neatest tricks or the most advanced features with ActivInspire is the ability to take the color of the background and add colors of our choice to enhance the presentation. To set the background to any presentation, using the Select tool, do a right-click on any part of your screen that does not have a shape or an object. Simply right-click, and inside this menu, you'll see a feature that says Set Background. When you choose Set Background, the Set Background window will open up. You're going to see in the middle here on the right-hand side, there are three white boxes. The first white box, which is a tiny white box on the top, you click on your colors here, and you choose a background color. Now I'm going to choose the second box below and choose the same color. And when you're done picking your colors, you click Apply. And you see my background now is a solid color. Now I've learned with working with the publishers and other designers, one of the neatest tricks that you can do is take your background and set it to a gradient fill color. To set your background to a gradient fill color, my recommendation to any presenter or any designer is that to choose the bottom box here and set it to white. So when you're looking at presentations and designs, and you want to make it go from ordinary to professional, using gradient fill colors has a great unique effect to it. But the most outstanding color, or the color that is most used the most often or most favored by teachers, again, is setting the color to white. Now I'm going to click Apply for just a moment, so you can see that on the screen there was a gradient fill color effect. But if you'll notice, the gradient fill color is going from left to right. I want you to try reading the word at the top of the page with the gradient fill color set to left to right. Now when I try to read that sentence or the word practice, because the gradient fill color is set to practice, I find it hard to look at the right of the page. So my second recommendation to background colors is to change the order of your gradient fill color. So if you click on the big box in the middle of Set Background, you have the option here to change the direction of your gradient fill color. So I always set my background colors to the third option, which is top to bottom. Once you've selected the third option, click Apply. And do you see now how my gradient fill colors are going from the top of the screen to the bottom? When you're done choosing your background color, click OK, and your background is now set. Now I'm going to turn the page here, and I'm going to set the background colors to this presentation. So I'm going to hover over the screen where there's no background or no objects or no pictures. Again, I'm going to right-click on the screen. And from the menu, I'm going to choose Set Background. From the Set Background window here, the first small box on the top, choose whatever color you'd like. And then the second box below, leave it to white. Then, on the box on the right-hand side, the large box, choose the third one. When you're ready to see your background color, click Apply. When you're done setting your background, click OK. I want you to take a moment and I want you to try using this on your computer. Now that you've tried using the background colors and setting the background fill colors, we're going to play with different color features and options with the Set Background tool. Now this time, I want to take my presentation and I want the background colors to match the clip art, or I want it to match one of the shapes. So I'm going to do a right click on the screen again, and I'm going to choose Set Background. Now I'm going to set the bottom color to a second color for just a moment to show you why it's easier to stay with one color to white. So my top color is blue and my bottom color is red. I click Apply, and I want you to notice how hard it is to visualize and look at the screen. So mixing colors is not a great idea. But when I change my bottom color to white though, it has a nice professional look to it. Now this time, I want to match the background color to the penguin. So to match the colors of your background picture to the colors of your pictures or clip art, once again choose the top box. Now over here on the right hand side, you're going to see a color wheel. This will show you every single color that you want to use on the computer. So if I know the color style or know my colors, I can just simply click on the one I want, click OK, and then from the Set Background window, choose Apply. But a really neat tool that comes with ActivInspire, if you choose the top box, you're going to see an eyedropper on your screen. This is called the color picker. So I'm going to select the color picker. Now somewhere on the screen, a window is going to appear on your screen called the color picker window. What this is going to do, as you move your mouse around the screen, it's going to show you every single pixel that's on the page. So right now, I'm hovering my mouse over the face of the penguin, but you'll notice in the color picker window, there's all the colors inside. So I'm going to move my mouse down here to the chest of the penguin because I really like these gray colors. So I'm going to choose this gray color here. And if you look in the color picker window, you're going to see in the very center is a black box. It's showing you right now in the black box, it's highlighting a gray color that I want to use. So I'm going to click on the gray color and choose Apply. Now you'll notice my background color changed to a lighter gray and it's matching the penguin. Now I went a little bit too light on here, so I'm going to try this again. I'm going to come up here to the top box. I'm going to click on the color picker, and I'm going to move my mouse to a darker shade of gray higher on the penguin's chest. There's his chest right there. You can see in the color picker there's a black box showing me which color pixels I'm receiving. I'm going to move it closer so you can take a better look here. Again, I'm going to move my mouse around. I'm on his chest right now. I really like this dark of gray here. It's a little bit darker. There we go. I'm going to click on that gray. I click Apply. And do you see now how the color changed again and it's starting to match my penguin? When you're done, click OK. And now you have colors on your background to match your picture. Now on this page, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to change my shapes here, and I'm going to change my background to a different color. So the first thing I want to do is I want to match the colors to the toucan here. I really like the blue on his beak here, and I do like the colors of the reds and oranges. So I'm going to do a right click on my screen. Make sure to do a right click where there are no shapes or pictures. Choose Set Background. Top color. I'm going to use my color picker. Once again, the color picker window opens up and I'm just moving it closer so I can see what I'm looking for. And I'm just going to move the mouse around the picture here and I'm going to try some different color shades. really like this blue here. This is a nice teal blue. Bottom box, I'm going to leave it set to white. On the big box, I'm going to choose the third option, which is top to bottom, and then choose apply. Now that has a nice blue to it, so I'm going to leave that there for just a moment. So I'm going to click OK. Now this time, I want to change the box colors or the shape colors. So to change the shape colors, I'm going to use the paint bucket over here on my main toolbar. Now I don't like the colors that are up here on my toolbar. I would like to use a color that's inside the toucan itself. So I'm going to do a right click on my colors here, and you'll notice you also have a color picker from the toolbar. So I'm going to choose the color picker. I'm just going to move the color picker window closer again. And this time I'm going to see if I can't find a darker shade of blue to set as my colors. I see a darker shade right here in the middle. I'm going to click on there. And you'll notice I've got the color now selected in the window. So I'm going to just click on each of the shapes, and you see there, it changes the shape. Now, I just clicked on the screen, and I didn't click high enough, and you'll notice it changed my word. So I'm going to hit undo twice, and I'm going to try that again. If you make a mistake, just remember, hit the undo key and try it again. Once again, I'm just going to click on each of these boxes here. And now I have a new presentation with the colors that I like in less than 30 seconds. Now sometimes you're going to have a presentation that you want the background color to be set to a solid color. When you want the background as one solid color, choose your paint bucket using in the toolbar here. Choose your color that you want to use. If you don't like the colors, right click, and then you have your color wheel at the top, which is called your custom color dialog. I'm going to choose just a little bit lighter of a brown here. Click OK when you've selected your color you want. And you'll notice it has the new color on my toolbar. And you see there's the presentation. Now I'm going to change my background color to a gradient color just to show you the professional difference. So I'm going to choose my select tool. I'm going to come to the screen where there's no shape or background. If I click on a shape, you see I don't have the option of set the background fill. So you need to make sure, again, you're hovering where there's no background. So I did a right click where there's no background here. And I'm going to choose set background. Top color, I'm going to leave it to the color I found. Bottom color, set it to white. And in the big box here, I'm going to choose top to bottom. You see that nice look that has. It just gives it a nice clean look. Same thing with this presentation. Now this presentation doesn't need a gradient fill color. I'm just going to use my select tool here, and I'm going to find a color on the dinosaur to the left. So I'm going to choose a right click inside my colors. I'm going to choose the color picker again. Once again, this window will appear called the color picker window. And I'm going to move this around until I find a color I like. I like more of the color that's orange and brown. So I'm going to find a lighter color here. That's pretty good. And I'm going to click on the background there. And you see how now the colors all match together. Same thing with this presentation. I'm just going to choose a different orange or a different color here. Click on the background, and you see how it adds just a little bit to it. So these are different ways to set the background colors on your presentation. Take a moment now and try your own.